After a rainy night, gardeners clean the pond in Claude Monet's garden. The village of Giverny has been attracting visitors from around the world for a long time. They head straight for the painter's garden and house. Monet spent the second half of his life and his most productive period in these delightful surroundings. The interior of the house is just as it was when he lived here. Upstairs, the bedrooms, downstairs, a dining room, and next to it, the kitchen. Monet enjoyed food and enjoyed collecting recipes. He preferred to paint in the open air, putting the finishing touches on his pictures in the studio.
It was interesting about Monet. He never designed his garden, nor did he employ famous landscape architects. Instead, he always said, you can only get a feeling for a garden when you walk around in it and experience it. That's how he got a feeling for how it should look.
In Giverny, Claude Monet combined the garden and water features to perfection, shaping nature as he saw fit. Other artists painted gardens that already existed. Monet planted a garden in order to paint it. Back then, 7 gardeners cared for it. One of them, Albert, was responsible for the water lilies.
Albert nettoyait.
Albert tidied the contours of the individual groups of water lilies. That's no joke. Too many leaves would have altered the surface of the water that Monet painted. He wasn't supposed to make any waves, and he had to dry the leaves if there were drops of water on them.
Even nowadays, the work is still largely carried out according to Monet's ideas. Thousands of tulips and other flowers are in blossom every season of the year. In the greenhouses, the next generations of flowers are being grown. Head gardener Gilbert Vahet and his 10 employees never run out of work.
Monet didn't want to differentiate between a garden and nature. The garden wasn't meant to look like a garden, but like nature, a garden that seemed natural.
Monet's famous water lily pond. After 1900, he used it increasingly as a subject. Last year, a new museum of impressionist art opened just 300 meters from Monet's property. The museum is devoted to all impressionist movements, not just the French one. But of course, masterpieces by Monet are also on view here. That gives art lovers yet another reason to visit Giverny. But the main one, of course, is still Monet's garden.